Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Brothers and sisters all over the world, we meet again for other discussions. We'll discuss about the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our Lord. Religion of Allah is the very nature of man, and obedience to law is ingrained in every fiber of him. The universe has surrendered to law completely, and everything remains in the worship of Allah. But man errs, rebels, and breaks the law, and is therefore in need of heavenly guidance. Why? Let us explore its reason and find out its cure. Universe is too vast and complex for a small creature like man living on the small earthen sphere. Starting from prehistoric days, with little intelligence, he has been learning and discovering gradually, but the whole truth may unfold itself to him only at the end of his journey. Again, he appears in generations, individuals coming one after the other, each born ignorant, who learns and dies away after a few decades. The process of enhancement of knowledge is thus carried slowly. Again, although he understands that he has to labor for maintenance of his personality and race, he is unable to see the high horizon, his main task, for which he was created. He may thus remain engaged like animals in baser things of life, food, amenities, and sex, and he may stick to customs wrongly. He is therefore in need of higher direction from his Creator. Is he who was dead, and we gave him life, and made for him a light by which he walks among men, as one who is in the darkness from which he cannot come out. Al-Quran, Surah 6, verse 122. Brothers and sisters, natural shortcoming of man. Man has also certain dispositions which keep him down. He is greedy, he is niggardly, he is passionate, he is boastful, and he follows his desires, lusts, and customs of his forefathers. These dispositions have good uses, but they also come in the way of right path when applied. Say, even if you possess the treasures of my Rab's mercy, you would hold them back for fear of expanding, for man is indeed niggardly. Man is surely ungrateful to his Rab. He is surely witness to it, and he is surely passionate in his love of wealth. Al-Quran, Surah 100, verse 6 to 8. Man is created impatient. When evil touches him, he becomes fretful. When good touches him, he becomes miserly. Al-Quran, Surah 70, verse 19 to 21. If we let man taste mercy from us, then withdraw it from him, he is desperate, ungrateful. And if we let him taste prosperity after hardships has visited him, he does say, evil has gone away from me. He is joyous, boastful. Al-Quran, Surah 11, verse 9 to 10. Guidance provided through messengers. Brothers and sisters, the merciful Allah, the prime guide, the light of the universe, helped man in many ways. First of all, he kept the guidance right in his soul. He has inspired to every soul its uniqueness and its virtue. Al-Quran, Surah 91, verse 8. When your Rabb took the children of Adam, their offspring, from their backs and made them testify on themselves, am I not your Rabb? They said, yes, we testify. This was lest you should say on the day of resurrection, we were unaware of this, or lest you say our fathers were idolaters aforetime, and we were offspring after them. Will you destroy us for what the vendors did? Al-Quran, Surah 7, verse 172 to 173. But the call of instinct was not a sufficient check. Allah sent regular envoys to all people in all ages to undertake the task of guidance, so that after the messengers, mankind could not have any excuse for not knowing the straight path. We raise in every community a messenger to say, worship Allah and avoid the idols. Then Allah guided some of them, but some of them were disposed to go astray. Now journey in the land and see how was the end of those who denied the truth. Al-Quran, Surah 16, verse 36. We sent our messenger with clear ayah, with clear sign, and we sent down with them the book and the balance, so that mankind might stand on justice. We have revealed to you as we revealed to Noah and the prophets after him, and we referred to Ibrahim, or you call Abraham, Ismail, Ishaq, or Isaac, Jacob, or Jacob, the tribes, Asa, or Jesus, Ayub, Job, Yunus, Jonah, Harun, or Aaron, and Sulaiman, or Solomon. And we gave to Dawood, or David, some, and messengers we have told you of before, and messengers we have not told you of. And to Moses, Allah spoke directly. Messengers giving good news and warning so that mankind might have no argument against Allah after the messengers, and Allah is surely mighty, wise. Believe in all messengers. As Allah, the messengers brought, as all the messengers brought the same one message from one Allah, from one God, from the only God, the true God. We should believe in all of them equally. We should also believe in all the books of Allah in principle. Messengers were only vehicles and torch bearers. The objective was that law should be followed and man should remain in the worship of Allah, their only master. Division of mankind in various sects in the name of messengers who came to guide towards the same one purpose: unity, peace, and prosperity, is not only absurd but an insult to their noble names. Those who disbelieve in Allah and His messengers and desire to make division between Allah and His messengers and say, we believe in some and disbelieve in others, and want to take away in between, they are the unbelievers in Iman, or faith, and we have prepared for such unbelievers a humiliating punishment. Al-Quran, Surah 4, verse 150 to 151. Those who divided their religion and become sects, you are not of them at all. Their affairs is only to Allah, and He will tell them what they have been doing. Brothers and sisters, Al-Quran is the last complete message. Allah's message, though unchanging and essentially the same for all communities, was, however, limited to the requirements and capabilities of communities of all times. For instance, Christ came to revive the Jews by explaining to them the wisdom hidden in law and thereby convincing them to adopt law and be entitled to the kingdom of Allah. the rejected, they rejected him and made the fate of this believing nation destruction of Jews and temple and their dispersal, with the advancement of man to maturity of understanding and sense of responsibility, man was able to receive the complete message. This message was revealed in the words of the Quran. Quran means the reading to Muhammad. It confirmed the truth of all messengers and declared that all of them had brought one and the same book or law from Allah. Their books were, however, lost, forgotten, polluted by dishonest human interference with the passage of time. So, a fresh, incorruptible message was needed to replace them. Woe to those who write the book with their hands, then say, "This is from Allah," that they may sell it for little price, only to make little money. They change the words from their places and have forgotten portion of what they were reminded. Al-Quran, Surah 5, verse 13. The Quran claims to be a book for whole of mankind, a book which is well explained, simple, incorruptible, and preserved, which stands a guard to divine law. It throws challenge, which remain unanswered to this day, which remain unanswered to this day, that even if all men got together, they would not produce a writing like the Quran. Praise belongs to Allah, who sent down on his slave the book and made no crookedness in it. Al-Quran, Surah 18, verse 1. It is surely a dominating book to which falsehoods neither enter from before nor from behind. Brothers and sisters all over the world, Allah mentioned, "Whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out of all his problems, and He will provide for him from where he does not expect. And whoever relies upon Allah, and He is sufficient for him." Yeah. In the original words, Allah said, "Waman yattaqillah yaj'al lahu makhrajan wa yarzuqhu min haitsu la yahtasib. Waman yatawakkal 'ala Allah fa huwa hasbuh." As I repeat again, the meaning: whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out of all his problems, and He will provide income for him from where he does not expect. And whoever relies upon Him, upon Allah, and He is sufficient for him. Al-Quran, Surah 65, At-Talaq, verse 2 to 3. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. God bless you wherever you are. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.